bringing hope to many around the globe, transforming lives into legacies. Living Word with Pastor Mensah Otabil. And now, today's word.
When you were born into this world, I don't know where you were born. Probably a hospital, midwife, back of a taxi, because your parents were too slow, or wherever you were born. Doesn't matter. But wherever you were born, you didn't come with the ability to sustain yourself. So when you were born, if you were born in a hospital, you were put on a hospital bed. Are you the one who manufactured the bed? No. They received you in a blanket. Did you produce the blanket? No. A doctor probably helped to bring you out. Did you train him? No. The nurses, did you train them? No. All the medication that they gave you? No. The breast milk that was given to you, did you produce it? No. The baby formula you ate, that is, if you took one, because some people start not with baby formula, but adult formula, very early. No, just conquering the heavy stuff. Contumely right from day one, just moving. They are on assignment. They can't waste time with baby formula. Now, the baby formula you drank, did you manufacture it? No. So all of these things which you enjoyed, where did it come from? Other people had produced them for you to enjoy. But you yourself, when you came with your own seed within you, which is from God. So all the Bible is saying is that there are things God has given to you which you must invest into life, and there are things that God will make you enjoy which other people have labored hard to produce. You have to know the difference between bread for food and seed to sow. You don't mix them. He gives seed to sow and bread for food. All right. Now I want you to note in that passage that God does not multiply the bread. He only multiplies the seed we sow in order to make us fruitful. I want to read that verse again. It says, "Now may he who supplies seed to the sower," not to the eater, seed to the seed sower, and bread for food, supply and multiply the seed you have sown and increase the fruits of your righteousness. God does not increase you by how much you consume. He increases you by how much you sow, by the seed you sow, by how much you invest. You are not going to increase by how much products you have, but what you create yourself. He supplies seed to the sower, bread for food. The part which multiplies is not the bread, it is the seed. So, what is the seed? What is the seed? When I've talked about the seed, what does it mean? I'm going to give you 4 things that will help describe what I mean by a seed. A seed, number 1, is the source. Everybody say the source. It is the beginning. It is the place you begin from. Is that which begins things. That is the seed. The seed is the source, the beginning. Everything on earth has got a beginning. Trees have their beginning in a seed. Animals have their beginning in a seed. Human beings have their beginning in a seed. A fertilized egg, that is one cell, unobservable by the human eye. The moment that cell is fertilized, the egg from the female, the seed from the man, fertilized, one cell. But within that one cell is everything the human being will become naturally. Your eyes are in that one cell. Your ears in that one cell. Your lungs in that one cell. Your heart in that one cell. It has not manifested yet, but that's you. That one cell implants itself somewhere in the womb of the mother, and then it begins to multiply. Becomes 2, becomes 4, it becomes 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. The rest is a bit confusing, so I'll stop here. And it keeps going and going. And after some time of multiplying, part of those cells begin to gather together and they form a heart. Part become a brain. Part become the eye. But it all starts with one cell. That is the seed. That seed does not look like a human being. You can abort it and think you aborted blood. It wasn't blood. That's a human being. It's the seed. And if you kill it, you've killed a human being. Just like if you eat a seed of a tree, you've killed a tree. That tree would never fulfill its potential because you ate it. The seed is the beginning. Every product, every idea has its source, its beginning. That is what is called the seed. Secondly, the seed is a potential. A potential means undeveloped capacity. A seed is what you are capable of becoming but are not now. In my own words, this is how I describe potential. Potential is what you will be which is not now. What will be which is not now. It will be, but now it is not. That is potential. Potential is a king who is now working as a servant. You see him as a servant, but his destiny is to be a king. You don't despise the seed, although it holds the future of fulfillment. A seed is a masterpiece that is just a sketch today. A seed is a building that is now only a plan. A seed is a maestro who is now an apprentice. A seed is a big church that is now meeting in a classroom. A seed is a huge factory that is now operating from somebody's front porch. A seed is a great life-changing invention that is now a joke to other people who look at it. That is how a seed is like. It is that which will be, which is not now. So when I hold the seed of a huge oak tree, an acorn, in my hand, it looks tiny, but that's that tree. Within that seed is the capacity to grow that big. A seed is potential. So when God gives you seed, he doesn't give you the end. He gives you the beginning. He gives you the potential. He doesn't give you the fulfillment. He gives you the potential to fulfill the fulfillment. And if you despise the seed, you will never see the tree. So when he says be fruitful, he doesn't give you fruit. When he says be fruitful, he gives you seed. That's what you use to be fruitful. The reason many people don't become fruitful in life is because they devalue the seed. They despise it. They laugh at it. Because as I said, a seed is a factory on somebody's front porch. You start now and people laugh at you because a seed is laughable compared to its end result. It is laughable. Who you will become is the seed. Who you have become is the fruit. God does not give you who you have become. He gives you who you will become. So who will become who you must become. You start with a seed in order to get the fruit. Its potential. Number 3, a seed is life-giving. It is able to produce. The most significant thing about a seed is that it is alive and also has the capacity to give life. A seed may look dormant, but it is not dead. If you take a seed of any plant, whether it's a pawpaw seed, pepper seed, mango seed, orange seed. Does it jump? Does the seed jump? Have you seen seeds that, there are a few seeds that jump, but it's because they have worms in them. But seeds don't jump. Lying down. They don't talk. They don't walk. They don't show off. They are dormant, but they are not dead. If you want to judge a seed by its activity, you'll be disappointed. The life of the seed is not outside it, is it within it. So something on the inside is alive, but nobody sees it. It's like when a woman is pregnant. By the time the woman discovers she's pregnant, she's been pregnant most of the time for about 6 to 8 weeks. By the time she discovers she's pregnant, and even that it comes with nothing except that something which was supposed to come didn't come. Then she says, I'm pregnant. It will take about 6 months or 4, 5, 6 months before she feels any movement. It will take 9 months before the child is born. It will take 30 years for that child to reach full maturity. It will take another 70 or 80 years for that child to fulfill the destiny. But all of that started the day the seed of the man fertilized the egg of a woman. That day, the whole process started. Potential, life-giving. It may not look exciting, but that's the future. Some of you are holding your future in your hand, but it doesn't look nice. The future of that factory is on your mother's porch. The future of that big book you are writing is one sentence on your laptop. And you say, what is the next sentence? No word is coming. But that's a masterpiece in the writing. The future of that huge invention is now playing in your mind. And when you show people what you've done, they laugh at you. If you despise the seed, you never see the fruit. God will give everybody seed. He gives seed. The seed is life-giving. Fourth, the seed is powerful. It survives all odds. In the right environment and with good nurture, the seed will survive all odds and thrive. It carries within itself the power to remain alive, overcome problems. Just the kind of challenges one fertilized seed in a woman has to go through until a child is born. The odds of survival are so much stacked against that little seed. It is very fragile, but it survives. What does it tell you? When God gives you a seed, the seed will survive. It has power to survive. That's why when you plant a seed in the ground is hard. The ground is tough. The seed does not jump, but out from the ground with soil on it. Sometimes even in the midst of rock, that seed will begin to generate something that opens that rock apart and begins to manifest. When God gives you a seed, that seed has got power. That which he has put within you is powerful. It is so powerful, witches cannot stop it. Your enemies cannot stop it. Those who are jealous of you cannot stop it. So don't spend your time meditating on the opposition. Spend your time meditating on the potential of the seed that is within you. Because greater is he who is in you than he that is in the world. The seed in you is stronger than any opposition. Your relatives may not like it. Your husband may not like it. Your wife may not like it. Your best friends may laugh at you. The community may not like it. You may be in a third world country. You may come from the backside of the desert. You may have been born in a taxi cab, parked somewhere at Kokompe. But when God gives you a seed, the environment cannot stop you. It is powerful. It is powerful. Whatever the seed is. So when God says, be fruitful, he's not going to give you something that is easy to defeat, easily crushable. So that you come to this world and say, well, God gave me a seed by my family. My family is hard. Your family may be rock. But whatever the seed God placed into you, the idea, the gifts, the talents, the abilities, whatever he puts inside you cannot be sabotaged by any outside force. This is how good God put it. When Adam and Eve sinned, he says, the seed of the woman shall bruise the head of the serpent. So if you think there's a serpent, there's a devil, raw black devil, or red devil, or white devil, or yellow devil, Accra devil, Cape Coast devil, Kumasi devil, Bolga devil, Ghana devil, Japan devil, Philippines devil, whatever devil is coming against you. The Bible says the seed shall bruise the head of the serpent. Don't ever underestimate what God has put within you. Don't ever underestimate it. Don't ever look at yourself and say, well, my enemies are many. The seed will bruise the head of the serpent. Your seed will triumph. Your gift will be manifested. Your potential will be realized. The only one who can keep the seed from manifesting is the one who either eats the seed or hides the seed. If you eat your own seed, you kill it. If you hide and never manifest your seed, you kill it. You see, the devil's number one agenda is not to kill your seed, because he cannot kill your seed. It's to make you disbelieve in your seed, so you hide it and never use it. And if he can succeed in making you hide your potential, you are finished. He can't stop you, but he can make you stop yourself. The seed is powerful. It's powerful. When I mentioned the principle of first mention, which I said interprets as God indicates in the first mention of a subject of truth in the Bible with which that subject will be connected into God's mind. So the first time you see God mention a subject, he's creating a linkage between that subject and his intention. And when we read Genesis chapter 1 verse 11, it says, then God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth. And it was so. We found that the seed is always in the fruit.
Thank you for listening to Living Word. To interact with Pastor Mensah Otabil, like his page on Facebook. Follow him on Twitter @Mensah Otabil. Email otabil@centralgospel.com or call +233 302 688 000.